Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, my brothers, you already know who it is. This the Future Fathers FF podcast. Jeez, my gosh, bros, I tell you what, today's just is has been one of those days. First of all, before we go any further, yeah, I hope you're alright. I hope the missus is okay. I hope the youths is alright. Most of all, my brothers, I hope I hope you didn't have to beat nobody today. My brothers, I nearly no, I can't even say that. I didn't nearly have to mash up no one today. Today was just mad. Hence the title. Just being able to vent. Bros, I came in, yeah, and my eldest already heard me on the phone to the missus. And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, that sounded like a mad day." I came in the house and I literally just put my bag down, took my coat. I didn't even take my coat off, and I just stood in the front of him like this. I just stood there, and he just looked at me and he went, "Yeah, yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. You're home now. It's good. It's good. You're okay." My gosh, bros, like I had so much to do at work today. It was mad because obviously I work in a hotel maintenance, and there's quite a few jobs to do today in particular. I had a room to paint, I had a wall to paint in a room, I had windows to screw shut. That was one of the things that made me a bit because there's a situation where obviously on the higher floors you can't have the windows open, yeah. So the windows have restrictions on them, but these people in the hotel just like to break things. So they broke a restrict on the window, so it has to be screwed shut. There you go. That's the explanation. But one of the windows that is persistently broken had to be screwed shut today. I went and screwed the window shut. But the person in the room wasn't the person that I expected it to be. Neither here nor there. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. And I was like, this is mad. Then you got people trying to fight security guards. You got people punching the building. You got people, I'm saying the building, like man punching window, like glass glass doors. Then you got other people having arguments, people putting leaving stuff in places until it gets moldy. My God, brothers, I'm telling you, today has been one of those days. Yeah, I needed to sit down and take 5 minutes, but I was able to vent today. I got on the phone to my missus and I had good rant, as they say. Yeah. I even had to say to her halfway through the conversation, I was like, listen, I do apologize if I'm just going on and on and on. But it was just one of those. And this is just lunchtime. After lunchtime, it was like everybody in the building turned full. People's coming in and they're telling us about it. How are you going to tell someone how to do their job? Hmm? How are you going to tell someone how to run a business or an organization when that's not what you do? Let me tell you something, yeah? I could have easily just sat down in my workshop and not got back up at all for the duration of the day. No lie, no word of a lie, bros, yeah? After 12 o'clock, I'd already been there a couple hours. Man did the fire alarm and everything, fire alarm test, yeah? And it was just like after that, everyone, I don't know what it was, whether it was the bell ringing or did, I don't know. I don't know. But today was just all over the place. Me and my manager was like, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. That's I'm finished. I don't even want no more part of the day. But as it is, I have to carry on in it. Got to carry on. Bills have to be paid, man. So I had to carry on and continue with my day and get my painting jobs done and get my other jobs done. Door handles put back on, uh, bits and pieces moved around, uh, water softener put in place. Like I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Rubbish emptied, all of this, bins put in position. My guys, it's a lot. Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, but it's just 1 and 2 days. It's not like that every day. But just because it was like that today, I felt the need to come on and just have a little rant. I can't even go into too much detail in what was going on. Let me just explain to you. Yeah. All right. So one situation, I can actually tell you this. Yeah, I can actually tell you this because I found this mad. So I don't know if I mentioned to you before. Yeah. On the weekend, I was at this is about a couple months ago now. This is middle of summer. Yeah. I was at my job on the weekend, and there was a gentleman who dislocated his foot. Yeah, dislocated his ankle. Yeah, foot turned around the wrong way and all sorts. Yeah, it took the ambulance. I'm not joking. About 40 minutes to get there. Yeah, I tell you that to say this because today there was a young lady in the hotel who had moved her bed in the room. The bed had to be moved back. Because the bed was moved back, this woman threw a hissy fit. And I say that because that is exactly what she did in every sense of the word. I mean, no disrespect, none at all, but she's a fool. The woman started crying, crying, real tears, like bawling in the middle of the hotel, bawling. Yeah. Tell me why they called an ambulance for her. I'm looking you dead in your eyes. Yeah. Tell me why they called an ambulance for her. Because I don't understand that. I really don't get it. An ambulance. The ambulance turned up in less than 10 minutes. Rude boys, listen, fathers of all ages, man who has jobs, yeah? Man who's ever been involved in an accident, have to see an ambulance turn up for whatever reason, I do not care. Understand this. The ambulance turned up in less than 10 minutes for a woman that was crying. She told the people in the hotel that she was going to be sick as well. So I don't know whether that had anything to do with it. They turned up, and needless to say, they didn't take her anywhere. There was no reason to take her anywhere. So she proceeded to sit down in reception with 5 people around her. Bearing in mind she's just bawling because they had to move her bed. Yeah, for an hour. She sat in reception crying for a further hour. So in total, and I am not exaggerating, yeah, in total, this woman was in reception crying for no less than an hour and a half. Do you need attention that much? Do you really need that much attention? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, what? Yet the man a couple of months ago had to wait 40 minutes for ambulance for a dislocated foot. Do the maths. Like, I don't get it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then you got other people in the hotel trying to fight security. Like, what are you doing? My head was hot today. I tell you something. And just being able to sit down and talk to you, man, and say, listen, this is what happened. Yeah. It eased man up a little bit. Because I tell you what, yeah, it's not easy, you know. It's not easy sitting there and pondering over the day. There's man with a lot more dangerous jobs than I have. Yeah. There are people that have a lot more to do with society than I do. I do not envy you at all. At all. Because if you're somebody that has to work with the public like I do, you know exactly how hard the public can be and how stupid and unethical and how immoral, yeah, people can be. Brothers, I say that because I've seen things happen. I've seen people do things that make you question, like, if humans are, if they've actually got any sense. My brothers, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Let me give you another story. Now, this is not from today. There was a young lady and her friend. I'm going to give two stories. There was a young lady and her friend that came into the hotel and wanted to use the toilet. Unfortunately, the public are unable to use the toilet in our hotel. Yeah. So the lady proceeded to go outside the front of the hotel on the main road and pee in the plant pot. Or not in the plant pot, like right next to it, on the main road. Pulled down her trousers and everything. Got her brethren standing right next to her. Next story. There was an older man, older gentleman, probably in his late 50s, suited up and everything. Yeah, coming with his briefcase, shoes, and man looked sharp. I was talking to my colleague at the reception, who's the receptionist. She sees the man come in, and the man says, "Excuse me, can I use the toilet?" She says, "Unfortunately, sir, public are unable to use the toilets." This is what the man did. The man proceeded to take out four £50 notes. Well, how much is it gonna cost? I was like, what did he just do? We both looked at each other and looked at the man. And she just put her hand on the money and pushed it back towards him and said, "No, sorry, sir, you cannot use the toilet." He walked out with his money. We both looked at each other again and we was like, oh my gosh, did that actually just happen? Brothers, the public are crazy. Human beings in certain circumstances do not care about you or anybody else but what's going on in their lives at that very moment in time. Well, or should I say, at the moment you meet them. Then there are other people like this older gentleman that I have in the hotel. Now, I had to explain to one of the other staff members that work with this gentleman that they need to explain to other people in the hotel how stuff works. The sink, the lights, the AC, the toilet flush. Imagine that this is what I'm telling them they have to explain to people. I've gone into one room, yeah? Floor is soaking wet. Sink is full up. Water in the sink is a different color. I'm like, what's going on here? The man says his sink is broken. I was like, okay. Dried up the floor, looked under the sink, no dripping. There's nothing wrong with the sink itself. So I'm like, the sink is not broken. I push the tab, boop, on the back of the sink. Boop, boop. The plug comes shooting up, the water goes down the hole. The man goes, oh. No one explained to him how to use a plug. There's the next gentleman, kept telling me, my AC's broken, my AC's broken, my AC's broken. Every 2 minutes I see this man, he's telling me the AC is broken. Okay, all right. I went into his room to go and check. I said to him, where's your card? Put the card in the slot. Ooh. Push the button. Ooh. It's come on. I was like, yeah, it's not. So I said to him, right, you know what? He said to me, it's not cooling, it's not cold, it's not cold. I said, okay, it's not a problem. Turn it down. I come back in 10 minutes, we check it. I go away, I come back in 20 minutes. The room is cold. He said, it's not hot, it's not hot. So, okay. Turn the temperature. I said to him, I'll go away, I come back in 10 minutes. When I come back, I will check it again. I went away, I came back in 10 minutes. Now it's taking me half an hour. Well, it's taking me roughly about 40 minutes, yeah? Going to do a couple other jobs, changing light bulbs and things like that, and then going back. So it's been half an hour I'm dealing with, well, this gentleman. It's not even half an hour. It's about 5 minutes in total, yeah, that I've gone up and I had to look at the AC. Because when I went back into the room the second time, the room was warm. I said to him, it's not broken. There's nothing wrong with it. This is when I had to go back downstairs and tell the other staff members, listen, please, when people come into the hotel, explain to them You put the card in, you turn the AC on. If you want cooling, turn the temperature down. If you want heating, turn the temperature up. How hard is that? I've just explained that to X amount of people listening. That took me 30 seconds. Why is it so hard for other people to do that? I do not understand. Just talking, just talking, just talking is part of your job, and you can't even talk to other people. Really? Really? I'm the one that fixes things. Housekeeping are the one that cleans things. Yeah, and they bring the things to the people. We've got a cleaning service. We've got a food service. What do you have to worry about? Getting up and going to sleep. And then people sleep. People sleep until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Who does that? What? Why are you asleep past 10 o'clock in the day? Even that frustrates me because I'm an early riser. I get up in the morning. I love the morning. I'm a morning person. Unfortunately enough, I live in a house with three people that are not morning people at all. At all. When I get up and I'm on one, yeah, certain days, and I'm, yeah, did it, and I'm making up my noise, unfortunately, I wake people up and they come out of their bedrooms and their faces are sour. So when I'm at work and I'm expecting people to be up, especially when they know that I'm coming to work in their bedroom, like another young lady. Yeah, she knew at 2 o'clock we were supposed to go to the bedroom to go and sort out a patch on the wall that had been damaged. Yeah, told me why. Me and my manager's gone up to the room at 2 o'clock. My manager's knocked on the door and she's called out, maintenance. I've knocked on the door, called out maintenance. Knocked on the door again, called out maintenance. Supposed to do that 3 times. We did that. No answer. Okay, it might be health and safety, so we open the door. There's nobody, can't see nothing. Okay, so my manager's gone to look at the wall and hear something. I'm like, she's in the bathroom. So she's knocked on the door. Hello, hello. The woman's answered, and she's gone, right, do you know what? We'll come back. Lo and behold, we didn't know this, but my manager was informed, and then she informed me that when somebody else went to the room, she was sitting in the bathroom with the shower on, pretending she was in the shower, hiding from what, hiding from, I don't know. Ugh. The frustration today, man. I'm telling you, it was a 9.9. It was a 9.9. Yeah, and then I left, went to go and check my brethren, come home, chatting to you, man. I'm happy because I got to vent today. Venting to you, man, was very, very helpful. Thank you very much for your assistance and your participants today and any day. Because I tell you what, when you get to vent like this, it's gonna make you feel like, oh yeah, do you know, I just took that. It's a weight off. I feel like a weight has been lifted. My brothers, thank you very much. Do you know what, man? You guys have been a joy today. A joy today. Do you know what, bros? We're gonna deal with it fast and quick. Yeah, you know what it is. Promotions, my brothers. The podcast is available on all major platforms: Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. You can also catch me and my brother on Instagram at future_fathersff and Saying Official. We are live on YouTube Thursdays. Please, my brothers, like, share, subscribe, do the flicky button. Yeah, the only reason I'm not live today is because, we've got some issues. Issues have to get sorted out. We can't have everything our way all the time. No, so we'd have to make do, which is why I'm making do by recording. I'm still giving you content. There's something for you to watch. You can watch me flip out today. It's entirely up to you. My brothers, I've been D. This is the Future Fathers FF podcast, and I beg you, stay well and stay blessed.